Welcome back, Knights of Apollo, to the battlefield, and today we get to experience an era that has never been visited by Creative Assembly, an era known as Pike and Shot. Thanks to a mod for Shogun 2 known as Pike and Shot 1600, which you can download using the link down in the video description, we get to experience this interesting and fascinating era in military history. In today's battle, we have a 2v2 multiplayer battle that is inspired by the historical Battle of Breitenfeld. This is a battle that was fought during the 30 Years' War. It was fought in September 1631. On one side, we have the Swedish Empire standing side by side with the Electorate of Saxony. Opposing them, the Holy Roman Empire, and they are accompanied with the Catholic League. Now, historically speaking, this was a decisive victory for the Swedish-Saxon alliance, thanks to having almost 10,000 more troops compared to the Holy Roman Empire and the great leadership of Gustavus Adolphus. If you want to learn more about this conflict, there's a great video that is linked down in the video description made by a YouTuber known as Sand Roman History, so definitely check that out. Well, guys, the armies are set and they're ready to go. Will history repeat itself, or will the Holy Roman Empire achieve victory? Let's find out. So it looks that Saxony and Sweden are going to be advancing forward against the Holy Roman Empire. Right here, you can see the left flank of this army, mostly consisting of Saxony. In the center of this battle, it's kind of a mix of Saxony and Sweden, and you can also see this is where, in the middle, the two armies meet for the Catholic League and the Holy Roman Empire. On the very right flank, it's mostly going to be the Catholic League against Sweden, and right away, in the center of this battle, we have artillery that is opening fire on Sweden as they advance forward on their position. So that's kind of the advantage you get for having the high ground, and for having a defensive position. They can kind of sit back and use the artillery. Those cannons are not going to stop Sweden. They're going to keep moving forward. They're even moving up a cannon of their own, to try to fire back and silence the enemy artillery. Let's see if they can get up there without taking too many losses. Meanwhile, on the left flank, we are seeing a huge mass of cav from both sides that look like they're about to square off. You can see that Saxony has about 4 units of cav. Let's check out some of these units here. They've got Dragoon Pikemen. So they've got some, basically like Lance Cav. They look awesome. Right in front of them, we've got 2 units of German mercenary Ritters. It's basically riders. They are equipped with some... Oh, actually, it looks like they have swords, but I thought they had guns, but I could be mistaken. It looks like it could just be a fast-moving cav, and they are currently going through the tree line. Now, the Holy Roman Empire on this same flank are moving over some cav of their own. Some of these names are authentic names in the language of the nation they're in, so I'm not going to be able to pronounce some of these very well, but here we go. Here's some gunned cav here. He's got some guns on their backs, ready to fight, ready to go. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. The Holy Roman Empire on this left flank also has some Jaegers that are going to support. And here we go. Oh, shots open fired. I don't know if those are the first shots of the battle from infantry, but the cav is going to charge in regardless. Let's see what they can get done here. So Saxony charging in on this left flank. No, they don't like it. They don't like it, but the Holy Roman Empire is not going to let them get away. And they're charging in. They're counter-charging. This is a huge charge bonus for the Holy Roman Empire. And a big cav brawl is beginning to form, even though Saxony is trying to get out of there. But you're going to have the Dragoon Pikemen come in very slowly and come in and support their cav through the tree line. Look at this. Massive cav engagement. They're actually going to retreat that melee cav. They're going to send in the Pike cav. And here we go, the clash of cav. And a bit of a standstill clash as well. We didn't see a massive cav charge. It might be because of the trees. But the Holy Roman Empire doesn't want anything to do with that, so he's going to fall back. And I assume he's going to rely on his Jaegers here to open fire, try to soften them up a little bit. But as that's going on, let's head over to the center battle position here, where we have combined forces from Saxony and from the Swedish Empire opening fire close range with their rifles here. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at this firing formation. Look at, they're like advanced firing. This is so cool. Oh, but the skirmishers fire back. They get a good hit. Let's see if they do it again. Yeah, look at this. This advanced fire. This is so awesome. This is Shogun 2 with the Fall of the Samurai is a great game to mod different types of eras with guns. But the Holy Roman Empire continue to hold on with this this skirmish unit. Back over on the left flank, the cav fight is still going on. And it does look like Saxony is getting a nice lead here with their Dragoon pikemen. And there's still another fight happening over here as well. And again, Saxony's doing a pretty good job here. The Holy Roman Empire, though, in this small engagement, does appear to have more cav than the Saxon cav. And here comes even more reinforcements. Oh, look at this. This is huge. It looks like Saxony has completely destroyed that small section of the Holy Roman Empire, their cav, and now they're going to have basically a free charge here against these Jaegers who are making a run for it. They're fleeing for their lives. But I don't know if this cav is just tired. They're confident. They are tired, so that's might be why they're going at such a slow pace. There we go. They're trying. They're like, we fought too much. And now they're like trotting into the Jaegers. But this is definitely a good sign for Saxony. But it does appear that the Holy Roman Empire is going to win this cav engagement. Meanwhile, in the center flank, we have a mass line, a mass firing line from Saxony as well. So things are definitely getting really hot here for Saxony as they are, you know, they're pushing forward their infantry in their cav. Wow, wow, look at this. Somehow Saxony is winning this cav engagement overall. I thought for sure that the Holy Roman Empire was going to take the lead here with this cav engagement, but it does look like Saxony is going to really push on this flank. Here comes another cav charge. Oh, I think they were trying to fire there or something. I don't know, these charges have been kind of funky. Now, if we head back to the center of the battle, it almost looks like Sweden is starting to spearhead the center position. They're pushing forward with a lot of these musketeers. You can see they almost formed like a spearhead shape. They've got another set of musketeers over here as well, in the beautiful yellow and blue uniforms. On the far right flank, things are a little bit slower. You can see that both armies have a great distance between them. We definitely have the Catholic League relying on this tree line to kind of give them extra protection. We do have some artillery as well from this flank that is opening fire and getting some good damage done here. This is actually a pretty good position. It's a little gap in the tree line. And back on the left flank, I'm telling you, the left flank is not where you want to be as a soldier. we have a massive Pike fight between Saxony and the Holy Roman Empire. And you can see they're pushing up another set of pikemen here to support this push, accompanied with a massive cav brawl. And once again, I feel like the Holy Roman Empire at this point have exhausted all of their cav to try to slow down Saxony's cav. And it does appear that it's working. They lost some artillery in the chaos. So this has been a very good push from Saxony as they're pushing on the far left flank. Here comes another set of pikemen going into the fight. No, he's going to reform. And it does appear the Holy Roman Empire is winning this pike battle. They're maintaining this position. So just to give you a bird's eye view of the overall battle, you can see that Saxony has pushed up both the front and the side here, but Saxony's push on this far flank is starting to lose some gas here. A lot of troops are starting to break, and it does appear that I'm seeing a lot of Holy Roman Empire banners regrouping, and they're probably going to push back Saxony here and prevent this overreaching aggressive flank push. In the center, the firefight still is raging on. Saxony is moving forward, his musketeers a little bit closer. He's trying to stick with Sweden as they continue to try to spearhead the center position. And then over on the far right flank, the same thing is still going on. It does look like the Catholic League has pushed forward a little bit here. In fact, they are pushing forward right now with their musketeers accompanied with their pikemen. So we might see a big clash of troops here soon, and things on the right flank might get a little more interesting. All right, we're back on the left flank, and this is looking like we're gonna have another melee clash. We've got the pikemen of the Holy Roman Empire. They've had enough of this. They don't want to sit back and play this sissy firing game. They want to get up close and personal, and they're moving up their pikemen. And then, of course, to meet them, to match them, we have Saxony going in with their pikemen. Oh, yeah, look at this. There they go. Oh, that looks brutal. Look at this, they're also moving up some of their guns as well. And they're gonna get a little high ground, a little bit of a high ground. They're kind of outnumbered here, but they're gonna get some good shots here against Saxony's infantry. Meanwhile, you know, the pikemen over on the flank continue to fight each other. Woo! Oh yeah, really good hits. Look at this, the carnage on this line. So good job on the Holy Roman Empire's part, kind of coming back into this battle. Oh, but look at this. Meanwhile, in the center flank, Sweden is moving up. They've got all of their pikemen going in. Oh, and they're taking on... Oh my gosh. It might be the fact that the Holy Roman Empire is too focused on the fight over on the other flank against Saxony. He does not realize what's going on in the middle flank, and multiple units of musketeers are getting mowed down by these elite pikemen. Look how cool these guys look. They look awesome. And there we go. They're finally going to meet some rival pikemen. And they're going to fight for this hill. So Sweden is spearheading the center. They've officially committed to this fight. And I think they're going to try to split the two forces. Look at this. Look at this positioning here. They're forming like a U shape around the enemy formation. Wow. Now back on the right flank, we have the Catholic League is continuously pushing against Sweden. And I think Sweden, their mindset here is to kind of play a kite, kind of slow bend but don't break defense. They're going to constantly let them push back, because right now their main offensive here is in the center, as they're continuously trying to break through and get through, basically divide these two armies. And guys, it seems like it's working. It's really just gonna be like how this battle right here turns out. And it looks messy. It looks a little unorganized, but maybe that's by design. All right, guys, let's return back to the bloody left flank. This has been the most gruesome and, you know, bloody part of the battle. And we have Saxony, who's doing a great job here with the pikemen. And it does appear he's starting to get a nice edge against his opponent. Once again, Saxony is kind of controlling the flank here. But look at this. The Holy Roman Empire has some flanking fire. He's got the Jaegers. He's got some cav as well. That's kind of firing at the flank at the pikes of Saxony. I don't know if Saxony has anything they can do to deal with it. They do have some cav over here that they could potentially charge in. But, oh, this is the general, I believe. But I don't think he's gonna charge in. And this could be disaster for Saxony. You can see they're starting to break here. They do not like what they see. Yeah, they're caught between a rock and a hard place. And these pikes are trying to set up here properly. Here we go. These pikes are forming up. Ooh, good artillery here on these guns. But this is a good position for the guns. Again, they've got the Saxony pikemen kind of surrounded, and this is just a nice setup here. Oh, yeah. There we go. Let's head back to the center position where Sweden continues to spearhead through the lines. And they've got some cav behind enemy lines, and they're going to go for the Holy Roman Empire's, their artillery. This is a huge loss for the Holy Roman Empire. A great maneuver by Sweden. Now, let's not forget about the right flank, where it feels like this is a whole new fresh battle. We haven't even seen any major fighting here outside of some artillery. So I think it's do or die for Sweden here. I think they got to hold their ground. The Catholic League doing everything they can to try to engage and begin this battle, because they realize their ally is having a big brawl on the other side. So finally, we got some shots opening fire from some musketeers with their beautiful cloaks. Look at that. And they're going to get some great hits on the enemy infantry. And I think they're definitely going to rely on more of a distance tactic here. I don't think they want to engage. They want to just sit back and fire. Because I think the Catholic League, they have the advantage here against Sweden. So we'll see how this plays out. Hopefully it gets a little bit nastier here. But yeah, they're definitely going hard on this far right flank. Oh, look at this. Sweden is still falling back. Oh my gosh. They do not want to fight. Well, guys, I'm telling you what, this side of the battle is dramatically shifting. It is a close fight. And you can see here that Saxony is getting defeated. They are being pushed back. And all they can do is just try to slow down Saxony. But this is actually turning out to be pretty good. That spearhead that we saw in the center position from Sweden didn't really lead to much, because the fact that Saxony's starting to fall against the Holy Roman Empire, it's not really working out. And now look at this battle from a bird's eye view. They are kind of fighting back to back. A nice U shape has been built by the Holy Roman Empire and the Catholic League. So the question is, can they hold? I don't know. The Catholic League is looking very, very healthy. They've got a lot of units, but so does Sweden. So once again, the Holy Roman Empire continues to put pressure on the left flank, and Saxony can do nothing but kind of just stand here. And this is kind of their last stand right here, because they don't really have any more ground to fall back on, and they're going to have to rely. I think they're forming square formation. Yeah, look at this. They're forming a square formation. Look at this. With their pikemen, they're forming square, and then in between the gaps, they're going to use their guns. That's actually pretty nifty. That is actually pretty cool. Unless Saxony can pull off a miracle here with their depleted army against the Holy Roman Empire, I don't see them lasting much longer. The Holy Roman Empire just has too many troops on the move. And guys, this battle is kind of it's turning on Sweden's head right now. And they are now facing a Catholic League that has yet to really take any casualties. We've only really seen them maneuver around. So this is going to be it, guys. This is Sweden's last stand here. This is all they can do, and they might have to like form a box or something to deal with the Holy Roman Empire that's pushing on the far flank. So outside of this cav for Saxony, they don't have anything else. Look at this. We zoom out. Saxony, okay, they've got a couple units here and there, but this is going to cause Sweden to reorganize their troops, and that's what they're doing. They're regrouping their troops. They're regrouping their spearmen. Oh, yeah, there they go. Look at these guys. They look pretty nasty, though. The pikemen for Sweden look very nasty. So they're going to have to reform on this left flank.
Our ally has fled, abandoning us.
Yep, there it is. Catholic Legion. They don't really have to lift a finger here. They just have to sit back and fire. They know they have the advantage. Look at all these guns going off right now. Oh. Just shredding Sweden. Sweden is in such a bad position here. There's really not much they can do. They could potentially focus and turn all of their attention, or at least most of their attention, on the Holy Roman Empire that's, you know, pushing on the other side. But if they do that, you know the Catholic League is going to push forward and pursue them and fire at their backs. But they have so many guns right now on the front line, just releasing so much lead on the Empire. Look at, they even got them over here in the center. Their center position. Oh my gosh, look at all these guns go. This is a great position for the Catholic League. They got them right where they want them. And it appears that Sweden, all they can do is advance forward and get their pikes. Oh! Get their pikes in the battle. Now, if we head back over to the left flank, the Holy Roman Empire doesn't really have a lot left, but with what little they have, they're harassing Sweden, and Sweden's trying to hold them off with few troops so they can focus their attention on the other front of the battle. But yeah, you can see that they've got some cav here. Well, this guy was like levitating on his cav. Oh, there he goes. Look, he's standing up. He's like, I get a better sight from this position. But yeah, they're gonna probably break the Holy Roman Empire, but I feel like at this point the Holy Roman Empire did what they needed. They just distracted them long enough for the Catholic League to win the day. So really this is gonna come down to Sweden and the Catholic League, but I would say the Catholic League has a pretty good advantage here. So here we go, Sweden charging in some cav into the Catholic League, but you know, I could be mistaken. This balance of power is actually in favor of Sweden. So this army from Sweden must be so strong, but now their pikes, look at this, we got random troops in the center fighting. Look at that, that's kind of cool. But now the pikes are about to engage here from the both sides, and this might be where Sweden has the advantage. They just might have better infantry and less guns, where the Catholic Legion has more guns. So yeah, they're gonna have to kite. They have to kite as much as possible and gun down these pikemen. Oh, here we go. Look at this clash. This is gonna be an amazing clash of pikes. This is like the biggest pike clash of the whole battle. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so this is what the battle looks like from a bird's eye view. You can see how chaotic it is. A nice cab charge from the general of Sweden going in after these skirmishers. And the rest of the infantry doing what they do best, which is fighting with their pikes. And still no clear winner here, but the balance of power is like saying, yeah, this is over. Yeah, maybe that's the case. I think I have it backwards. I'm just a dummy. I haven't played Shogun 2 in forever, so I'm like forgetting I thought this was the perspective of Sweden, but I think this is the perspective of the Holy Roman Empire side. So yeah, it's okay. This makes sense. I was just tricking you guys, so you guys watch more of the battle. But yeah, this is smart right here. Very smart from the Catholic League, using their guns, kiting the enemy, taking advantage of how slow the pikemen are. That the Catholic League could move up and finish this fight with a very healthy army. And now, guys, we're just going to witness the remnants of the Swedish army fight to the bitter end. There you have it, guys. Sweden is on full route. History is going to change, and the Holy Roman Empire wins this historical scenario. Let's go ahead and wrap up this battle and look at the results. So this replay and scenario was submitted by Cassius. I want to give him a huge thank you for sending in this battle. This was really cool. He always sends in these really interesting battles. I'm always looking for modded battles, so if you want your battle to be shown on my channel, you can submit it in the in my Discord, my personal Discord for my YouTube channel. Again, if it's modded or has like an interesting scenario, I'm more likely to upload that type of battle. But you can see that, wow, look at the kill difference between these two forces. Yugi, I'm not sure what faction. He probably was Saxony or maybe even Sweden, not getting enough kills there, and that's really what the deal breaker was. And then you can see some of the kills here. You can always pause it and look at these different kills for the different forces. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and I will be coming out in the future with another battle soon enough. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.